You know what's holding most people back? They spend their time focusing on everything except themselves. They obsess over what others think. They compare their journey to someone else's. They scroll endlessly through social media, measuring their worth against filtered snapshots of someone else's life. They waste energy worrying about things they can't control. But here's the truth. Your life is a direct reflection of where you place your focus. If you constantly focus on problems, distractions, and things that don't help you, that's exactly what will grow in your life. But the moment you shift that focus inward onto your growth, your habits, your discipline, everything starts to fall into place because confidence, success, and a sense of purpose don't come from the outside. They come from within. And the people who create extraordinary lives aren't lucky. They're not waiting for the perfect moment. They've simply made the decision to focus on themselves. Want more confidence? Stop waiting for people to approve of you. Stop relying on likes, comments, or someone else's approval to feel good about yourself. Confidence isn't given. It's built. And it's built through action. You show up for yourself. You make commitments and you keep them. You follow through even when you don't feel like it. Every time you do this, you're proving to yourself that you are capable. That's how confidence is formed. Want success? Stop wasting time worrying about what everyone else is doing. Stop scrolling. Stop comparing. Stop measuring your progress against someone else's timeline. The only person you need to compete with is the person you were yesterday. If you make one small improvement every single day, imagine where you'll be in a year. Success isn't about making one massive leap. It's about the tiny, consistent actions you take over time. It's waking up and choosing discipline over comfort. It's choosing progress over perfection. It's knowing that every time you take action, even if it's imperfect, you're moving forward. Think about how much energy you waste on things that don't help you. The overthinking, the self-doubt, the fear of judgment. What if, for the next 30 days, you made a commitment to yourself? A commitment to only focus on your own growth. What if you woke up every morning and asked, how can I make myself 1% better today? Imagine what would happen if you stopped pouring your energy into distractions and started pouring it into your goals, your mindset, your habits. Everything would change. And here's the thing. When you focus on yourself, you improve. And when you improve, everything around you follows. Your relationships improve because you're no longer seeking approval. You're bringing confidence to the table. Your career grows because you're focused on your own skills instead of someone else's success. Your mindset shifts because you're no longer waiting for the right circumstances. You're creating them. But most people never get there because they're waiting. Waiting for motivation, waiting for the right time, waiting for permission. Let me tell you something. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to wake you up and force you to chase your dreams. No one is going to give you the life you want. That's on you. But the second you decide to stop waiting and start moving, that's the moment everything starts falling into place. The world isn't going to stop distracting you. Social media isn't going to disappear. Opinions aren't going to go away. The only thing you have control over is what you choose to focus on. So today, make the decision to focus on yourself. Make the decision to commit to your growth. Pick one thing, just one, that will move your life forward and take action. No excuses, no waiting, just movement. Because the second you focus on yourself, everything else will fall into place. Energy is everything. Where you place your attention is exactly where your energy flows, and that determines the direction of your life. Think about it. How much of your time is spent worrying about what others are doing? How often do you catch yourself comparing, overthinking, and getting caught up in distractions that pull you away from your own goals? Every minute you spend focused on things that don't help you is a minute you take away from building the life you want. The truth is, most people are exhausted not because they're doing too much, but because they're giving too much energy to the wrong things. They're pouring their focus into people who don't support them, into problems they can't control, into fear, into self-doubt, into everything except their own growth. And then they wonder why they feel stuck. They wonder why they aren't making progress. But the answer is simple. They haven't learned to protect their focus. Your energy is your most valuable resource. You have a limited amount of it every single day. And what you do with it determines your future. If you waste it worrying about what people think of you, you're giving away your power. If you spend it obsessing over someone else's success, you're stealing time from your own potential. If you allow distractions to control your day, you're handing over control of your life.